I just spent the last 8 weeks getting in top shape because tomorrow I've got a fitness photo shoot with the #1 fitness photographer in the UK, Matt Marsh. In this video, I'm going to be taking you through the entire photo shoot process so you know exactly what to expect, as well as talking with Matt about why you should book your own fitness photo shoot. Now it's the afternoon before the photo shoot and I'm just about to go out and get my spray tan. Now you need a good, decent dark tan because the lights are so bright and they're that way to highlight the physique in such a way, but if you are not tan enough, you will just be washed out. So I will catch you at the studio for my tan, and when you see me again, I'm going to be a lot darker. Okay, so it's the next morning, day of the shoot. Sorry I didn't get a chance to show you the tanning process from last night, but clearly I'm a little bit darker. I was a lot darker. I rinsed it off, nice even tan now, and I'm about to have my breakfast for the day of the shoot. So if you saw my full day of eating, it's pretty similar. We've got, this time, instead of 4 whole eggs, it's actually 2 whole eggs and 2 egg whites, 2 bacon medallions, and instead of 4 Weetabix, it's 3 with some almond milk and no blueberries today. It's going to be the biggest meal that I have because I just want to keep my waist, my stomach nice and tight for the shoot. Got a few hours left yet, and I'll probably have a couple of really small meals in between just to keep me ticking over, and that'll be it. Okay, that's a wrap. I've just done my shoot with Matt Marsh. I'm just going to ask him a few questions to get into why you should make your own transformation and have your own photo shoot. So you've worked with an array of people over the years. You've worked with people like fitness models. Ryan Terry is one of them. He's the new Mr. Olympia in men's physique. Last month, I had one of my clients, Hermione. She's a number 5. She's the busiest woman I know. She came to you and did a shoot. So it just kind of shows the scope of the people you work with. So, you find that you have quite an array of people walk through that door.
Absolutely. So when I first started years ago, it was kind of just bodybuilders, to be honest with you, we didn't even have a men's physique category.
Right.
That's how long I've been in the industry now. And to be fair, we didn't even have bikini either.
Right.
So it was
just
bodybuilding. So that was my clientele.
Yeah.
So then we came up with what I call, men's physique and bikini, which are more achievable, more attainable, more fitness-based look, and it is a more of a commercial look.
Yeah.
So that kind of exploded, and also with the introduction of social media side of things, your Facebooks, your Instagrams, etc., it did grow massively, and those commercial claimable physiques became more influential, to say, on the social media platforms. So business kind of digressed from the bodybuilding more into this sort of physique and bikini look. Then again, the business sort of sidetracked it even further from there, and I saw a massive increase after COVID, where a lot of personal trainers became online coaches.
Yes. Yeah.
And what I'm seeing now is I'm seeing a lot of transformation shoots booking in. So when I look at the kind of the balance, I actually think I shoot a very, very small minority of what I would classify as bodybuilding.
Okay. Yeah.
A large percentage of bikini and physique, and then a huge percentage now of
sort of transformation.
I call it body confidence, body transformation, and that goes hand in hand with obviously the huge uptake of online coaching.
Yeah, and as a coach, that's sort of what I sort of specialise in terms of, if you're going to make a transformation anyway, I say that that's one of the things that I recommend that you do, is book in that photo shoot, get those shots of you, at your best, and then it's immortalised forever.
Absolutely, it's a memory. stepping stone. Hopefully it's a stepping stone to a healthier life. And you keep it up with the right coach. Look at him. You stick to that plan. But absolutely, I have people coming into a transformation shoot, and they look at the back of the camera and they can't believe they really can't believe it. And that honestly, it's just worth its weight in gold.
It's fantastic. They leave this building feeling on top of the world.
Totally empowered, totally confident. It's great. So it's, and I say, to have that memory for life, I think it's important.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I wish I'd taken before photos of when I was at my largest, but I didn't. So I know personally now how important it is.
And that's one thing I get to do. All of my clients to do is take those weekly progress photos, and a lot of the time I get a lot of pushback when people are taking their first photos. No one wants to do it, because they're what they call their worst. But to me, it's a starting point. And I always say, in 6 months' time, that before photo is going to be your favourite photo to show everyone. And you can put them side by side with this when you do your photo shoot, and the difference is going to be night and day. And not just in your physique, but like you say, in your confidence in the personality. It really shines.
Absolutely. I will say that when I lost 4 stone, about 25 to 30 kilos, something like that.
Yeah.
I did have a picture from back there, but it wasn't a dedicated before photo. And I had some after photos done in the studio. Nothing fancy, just front side. And I put them together, and it brought tears to my eyes. But it still took me. I wanted to upload it to social media to inspire people, and it took me 10 attempts before I actually pressed that button.
Yeah.
I think it's that disbelief in, is that really me?
Is that really me? Yeah.
Really done that, It's,
and all that feedback you get when you put something like that on social media, it's so positive. And it inspires other people.
No disrespect to good-looking hunk like you. But, my transformation photo on my Instagram feed, from memory, is my most reached, my most liked, and my most engaged post that I've ever posted.
All the photos you've got.
All the photos. So, I've got hunks on there. I've got half naked women on there.
Sometimes fully naked, right?
Argued. But when I put myself up, it was like something blew up.
So I've had quite a few of my own clients come to you now. I've got a few more booked in this year with you, actually. And whenever whenever I recommend you, I say Matt is fantastic at bringing out your inner confidence, making you feel comfortable, if you're nervous coming into it, because it can be quite daunting, especially if you're coming here on your own, and if you're looking further away, maybe you've travelled and you don't know what you get yourself into. But where you really shine is bringing people out of their shells. So what do you find is the best way that you could do that for someone? When you see someone walks in and they're visibly nervous, almost a bit shy in front of the camera.
I think, I know I've touched on my previous career and what I learned in that career, especially when I was an in-charge crew member, was I set the tone of the day. So if I want to literally be extremely militant with every terms and conditions and make sure every I's dotted and every T's crossed, it kind of sets this very strict sort of awful vibe, and people necessarily don't then want to open up to you, and I think people like that more relaxed kind of feel. So I've kind of learned that, and I've brought that into my own business. So as soon as somebody comes in, I'm probably one of the most chattiest guys you're ever going to meet. Often told, got for diarrhea. So if I carry on talking, and I'm literally talking about everything, and I just feel that you don't have time then to think about your nerves, because you're concentrating on what I'm saying, and you're just thinking, what the hell is he going to talk about next? What's he going to ask me? But it's one I'm directing, and then obviously that leads me on to the fact that then, directing. I scrutinise bodies day in, day out. I know exactly how to position people. I know how to angle people. I will even show myself. I wouldn't expect any of my clients to do anything that I wouldn't do myself.
Yeah.
So when it comes to bending knees, popping hips, or etc.,
Exactly,
I can show and I do it. So yeah.
And you've got such a keen eye for it. I've been training for 12 years. I've been competing in bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And even today, there's been a couple of things where you've been like,
I still got
stop touching that chest. And you show me where I did. And you show me where I didn't. And I go, oh wow, okay.
Shows on the camera, and I'm like, look, if you stop tensing that right chest, both chests look symmetrical and they look full.
Yeah.
So you know, and it's just with my eyes doing this. Literally, they're scanning your whole physique. I know I said bring that elbow round more. It just brought that shoulder cap into the shot. But that is my job.
Yeah. And even if you don't know your poses that you want to hit, and you come in and you're not quite sure how to position your body, you say, take a couple of steps forward,
Absolutely.
drop your shoulders, your chest up, whatever it is. And suddenly you're in a pose where you take that photo and it's like, I don't remember doing that.
No, exactly. And the person who's doing the pose may feel awkward. I totally get that because the poses, they don't feel natural though, but they look sensational. And that, you know, and that's what I always, you know, is it a tiny bit uncomfortable at times? Yes, it is. You know, we don't go hurting anybody, but it's just not normal to do. And we tend to, you know, like arch our backs and stuff, you get the right angles, and then say you just don't do those things on a normal basis.
Yeah.
But on camera, you know, it does it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think so. So you know, we're chatting, with directing, a few cheesy tunes in the background. Then absolutely, you know, you know, I'll refrain from singing though.
So, last question for you, Matt. Why would you recommend someone do a photo shoot if they're going to make a transformation anyway? I know we've sort of touched on confidence.
We absolutely, yeah. So again, I can't even begin to tell you the confidence that it would give you. I see in here daily. I had a lady actually before we came in, and I showed her the camera, and literally the first words out of her mouth, like most, oh my god, I can't believe that's you. You know, and then to go on to sort of workout shots and actually show them a few shots of more muscular, you know, so what she's been working hard on, what she wants, what she's hoping to achieve, and it's there.
It's highlighted,
Absolutely. So confidence through the roof. And there's also that kind of sense that if you book a shoot, you've got that goal. You've got that extra kind of goal to push to, you know.
You've got a date, you've got deadline, and it's clear in your mind where you're working to.
Absolutely.
You can buckle down a little bit harder.
Totally, yeah. Mine's a holiday, you know, in 8 weeks' time, and I decided on the 1st of March I need to buckle down and really try and, you know, hit some goals, you know. Yeah, so absolute confidence, that push, that extra little bit of and memories. You know, if you're putting on muscle, if you're losing fat and gaining muscle, whatever your journey is, because not everyone's on the same journey, just have it documented. Eventually look back at it in years to come. I regret not taking before photos. You know, I really do. But yeah, and I just think if you want to show grandchildren one day, you know, like especially somebody in your situation where, you know, you've gone down a competing route, you know, that's an amazing story to tell grandchildren one day.
Yeah, and I'm not going to like this forever, so they ain't going to believe me if I'm not photos.
I reckon you will. So yeah, it's but most of all, confidence.
Yeah,
100%.
Fantastic. So, Matt, if people want to book in with you, where can they find you?
So, I have a website, mattmarshphotography.co.uk. On there, I have all my packages, I have the prices, it's all automated. You can book on, you can see my availability. I'm also available on phone. You can always call me if you're unsure about anything. You know, so you know, I'm all about the automation is great. You know, it kind of, you know, it helps and says, right, he is available, let's book him. On the other hand, I am a human being. I'm a people person, so I love to do it as well. So I'm on Instagram. Obviously, you know, I'd like to post more than I actually do, but quite busy.
Yeah.
So,
What's your Instagram handle?
Matt__Marsh.
Okay.
And that has kind of what I call my up-to-date, more recent work.
Yeah.
You know, I don't tend to change my website pictures too often.
Okay, yeah. So if you want to see Matt's
yeah.
most recent photos, go to the Instagram.
Instagram, that's kind of more of a so those are the places where you can get me. Obviously, I'm always on email as well. Matt@mattmarsh.co.uk.
Brilliant. Okay, and if you need a coach for your journey, for your photoshoot journey, you can hire me at themusclearchitect.com. I'm on Instagram as well at _musclearchitect. Matt, it's been a pleasure. I'm sure I'll see you again very soon.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.